Welcome to Dr. Jarrett's Science Shenanigans Teacher Edition. I'm excited for you to be here with me today. I'm excited to share my knowledge of the grade 5 science standards, specifically what the students will need to know and will not need to know to pass their 5th grade science assessment. Do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again. I've been passionate about empowering educators in science education for many years. My dedication to science education also led to my dissertation, which focused on developing impactful lessons for science improvement. Since 2007, I've worked with over 75 schools across Florida, assisting in boosting grade 5 science scores. Together, we're making a difference in how young minds explore and engage with science. I'm so excited about you being here with me today. Benchmark that we're going to look at is 4E6.2 and 4E6.1, identifying the physical properties of common earth-forming minerals, including hardness, color, luster, cleavage, and streak color, and recognize the role of minerals in the formation of rocks. 4E6.1 is identifying the three categories of rocks: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. The students are going to have to identify and describe, also describe and or explain the roles of minerals and how they help to form the rock. So within inside of rocks can be multiple minerals, but you're not going to find a rock inside a mineral. So minerals are created by the earth, and so it's pure. It's what it is. So you have a mineral, but you can have multiple minerals in a rock. And I hope that me explaining it that way, that the students can actually have a visual and understanding that part. Because when I was teaching, the students would get it confused all the time until I kind of separated them and broke it out and said, okay, this is a mineral and this is a rock. You have three types of rocks. Inside of these rocks can be different minerals, but you can't have two minerals in one mineral. And so we would laugh about it and play little games to help them to understand that part. Also, the students are going to need to have the actual mineral and have rocks. The minerals that the students will commonly be addressing within their 5th grade benchmark is quartz, feldspar, mica, calcite, talc, pyrite, and graphite. And so the students will have these types of minerals in front of them and actually perform the hardness test, where you take a penny or you could take a nail and you scratch the mineral, and it will show if it's easy to scratch or is it hard to scratch. And so the student can take the minerals and put first, second, third, fourth, fifth, kind of like that. Which one was the easiest to scratch? What was the one that was harder to scratch? Color. What color are the mineral? What is the luster? What is the cleavage? What is the streak color? So with the streak color, you're also going to need a streak plate where they would take the mineral and streak it, actually rub it on that plate. Once they do that, it will give them a color. And sometimes the actual color of the mineral is a different color that's on the streak plate. So the color may be yellow, and then you take the streak plate and you take the mineral and scrape it, and the color is now black. And so the students have lots of fun with that. And that usually happens with the pyrite, um, because they call it fool's gold. And so the students have a good time understanding that. Now, don't go and do a whole lesson on that, just one mineral. You want to do all the minerals at the same times with the students. You can do it as a demo for the students where you're the one that's actually performing the test and the students are looking at that. Or each group of students can have a set of minerals, or you can have each mineral at a different station and the students rotate through the station. So it's lots of options for that. Also, 4E6.1 talks about identifying the categories of the rocks, the igneous, the sedimentary, and the metamorphic. You want to make sure that you have the rocks in front of the students. It's usually easier if you have the same rock. Everybody in the classroom has the same igneous, the same sedimentary, and the same metamorphic rock so that you can talk about that at one time. Once you have a whole bunch of rocks out and a whole bunch of minerals out in your classroom, just everywhere, unless you are a specialized person that knows about each one of these minerals and rocks, you would get confused yourself. I don't know. Usually they have these little numbers on them with stickers, and then the stickers get all confused, and before you know it, it's a whole mess. So be organized with this particular standard, because it will entail the students to interact with these minerals and the rocks. Also, um, you want to introduce fossils just a tiny bit, not a whole lesson on fossils, but just a tiny bit. Um, and that way the students will know if they see a picture of a rock and it has a fossil in it, they will automatically know that that's a sedimentary rock. If they're saying that the rock and it has a volcano and the rock was formed from the lava or the molten rock, the students would automatically know, boom, that's an igneous rock. So you would want to make sure that you have different options for them, but they all come together at the end so that you can put all the minerals back in the box, all the rocks back in the correct boxes. Also, you might want to have the students wear gloves when they're working with the minerals because we have oils on our hand and we want to make sure that the oils do not um, mess up the mineral. It won't do it like say today or tomorrow. However, after, especially if you're the only science teacher at your school and you see all the fifth grade students, that's like 100 kids or 50 kids, 30 kids touching on a mineral. And so after time, it will mess up the mineral because of the oils in our hands. I hope I have helped you with 4E6.2 and 4E6.1. Thank you so much again for watching this session. The book, Unveiling the Power of Impactful Science Instruction, is available on Amazon, and it is a glimpse into my dissertation investigating the improvement in science achievement among fifth grade science students when using the instructional model.